When I came in US for the first time in 2022, I only had one goal in my mind. It was to be the first Finnish disc golfer to win the Disc Golf Pro Tour.
It's in.
There it is.
Niklas, yes, there's the emotion.
Hell yeah, cowboy. An eagle would be required on either 17 or 18 to catch Gannon, and that is going to be for the win at the Open at Austin.
Consecutive events now with a chase card champion. Never before happened at Elite Series.
Oh
no.
Oh, double drama. He's gonna spot for a little bit. He's done with this for the day. And then Paul makes it. He just head goes down.
Mason from deep.
Oh, he connects.
Wow. Spinner.
Oh, you
come
kidding
on.
me? From 50.
Does he? Does he? No way. What a finish.
Wow, 80-footer.
Hurry. Oh.
Man, that's nice.
Oh, come on, Andrew.
Nice shot here. Niklas with the forehand driver.
Oh, in ace.
Corner pocket.
Right side. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Austin, Texas for round one coverage of the MPO feature card here at the 2025 MVPs Open at Austin, presented by Flight Factory. We got Jules, Jerm. Hey, there you go. And why does this place feel like more like Texas golf than Waco? I don't know.
Because it is more like Texas golf.
Yeah,
than Waco.
well, that's probably why.
100%. I mean, Austin, you got the little tiny trees that grow really close to each other, and then what they do is then they what do you call it? Wove it? Help me out.
I'm not.
No, you know.
No, I know, but it's okay.
What is it called?
I don't know. I wasn't following that. What you were saying.
Oh, you don't listen to me. Okay.
No, I just don't understand what you're saying. I don't know what you're getting at. Anyways, look at these trees. This is the average height of trees in Texas. So there's a lot.
I was getting into the trees.
Okay.
That was part of it. I needed help.
Sure. They're interwoven?
Yes,
with
blackberry bushes.
Okay.
That's all I was trying to say.
We're off to a great start. The defending champion, Niklas Anttila, out here. What an incredible scene it was last year coming down the stretch with his big putts in 17-18 over at Harvey Penick.
Probably a nominee for not only putt of the year, but moment of the year.
Yeah. Putt of the year, that's got to be James Proctor. But moment of the year,
yeah, for sure.
Just celebrating an entire country.
Exactly. Yep. Great shot. Little left.
Obviously, Mason Ford, Mint sponsored player, and Mint, the factory is about 180 feet behind Mason to his left.
So obviously triple Mando, and they're trying to keep this on hyzer, right to left tailwind.
And that's
If you go right,
yeah.
tucked early, really tough. If you do go long, you want it to be on the left side.
Correct.
And this was playing extra tricky today because for some reason it was showing like maybe a little head or a little tail, and it was just trying to do the opposite. So gradual hyzer out of the hand is what they're looking for. Just like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good looking there from Simon. And just put the brakes on and sit right there. You're going to love the angle from that one.
Yep.
Adam Hammis, an incredible win last week, just barely holding off Simon's charge from chase card. See if Adam can hang on to that momentum.
This is a very aggressive play. And hyzer out the hand. Very overstable disc.
You got to get the right distance here. It's pretty easy to go long with the forehand, but there's a lot of open, you can see right there. It's a perfect angle. Scramble is not too difficult, but if you, like you were saying earlier, if you go early right, you got to almost just pitch around the corner. There's nothing up there. And right off the bat, the most Texas of all the shots, the grenade. Simon comes up short, but I like the effort. you are looking at the mulchiest course in the world, because when they put this thing in, nice shot here
this
from Mason.
little
Wow.
move.
They just had some crazy killer machines. It gets a good roll too. Just leveling down. Everything that you see it's not fairway, they cut that stuff down to make this course. And so this whole place is just mulched.
It's a good shot right there.
Yeah.
Kind of have to earn it, about 27, 28 feet.
And Niklas with the stretch out to his right side. Looks like he has a pretty good gap.
Do you think these guys can get
Very nice.
circle 2 maybe in one with a big sidearm?
Yeah, I think it's possible to get like mid C3. I don't know if the angle quite makes sense for a C2,
Okay.
but I think that you could get to putting range with absolute full bore forehand.
Hello.
Wow. Simon sending in on the first hole. Great putt.
What is that, 45 feet?
Oh, I think it's more than that. I think it was in the air for a while.
Love how he just throws it up to the right, trusts the distance, lets it slide right on the stripe.
Mason Ford sitting about right on circle's edge, just outside maybe. That's a bit high and left. And he'll go first to clean up his par putt. So I think maybe Adam's a little bit closer than we initially thought. Or maybe that was just a speed of play thing.
Yeah, definitely not closer than Mason was.
I agree. Yeah, I think that was just out of order, but either way, no harm, no foul. Adam in for his birdie, and Niklas after the very nice approach will also get the birdie on hole 1. First time we've ever played Sprinkle Valley on tour. It was used last year for the U.S. Women's Disc Golf Championship, if you watched that coverage. Missy took it down in the end. But the course is incredibly challenging, and you can see these lines. There's going to be plenty of holes where a bad kick or a bad throw is going to put you in a really tough spot. And that's just one of the characteristics of this course. The interwoven trees with the blackberry bushes or whatever else they are interwoven with.
Well, actually, it just pops out to me that there's all these little tiny trees are so close together, and then woven in the middle of them are these sticker bushes and like blackberry bushes.
It's very Texas. Hole 2, straight par 4 that just kind of breaks a little bit right midway through the hole. 618 feet. You want to get something moving a little bit left to right off the tee. Honestly, a mid-range or a fairway driver is really all you need. A fairway driver might even be too much, honestly.
Yeah, sidearm works as well if you got something flippy. I like this, though. This is exactly what you want.
Yeah. And decent ground play. Good angle for Niklas on his second.
Better.
Very nice.
I think that's the direct middle of the fairway.
Pretty calm winds today, Paul. This is a course that was characterized mostly in our practice rounds with wind pushing almost into the 40-mile-an-hour range. And this course is going to be a lot more attackable today. Good break there for Adam as he pulled his drive. A bit left off the fairway, but skips back into the middle.
Yeah, it's not windy, but it's like tricky because you get these random gusts that come up the fairway.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Subtle movement of like your disc that you can see the presence of a little breeze.
Yeah, it's not like a walk in the park. It definitely keeps you honest, but compared to practice, this course is definitely playable. And Niklas, look at the shape on this one, Paul.
Oh my goodness.
Gorgeous.
Talk to me.
Trying to, man. Simon lining up the forehand second shot. It's a straighter shot. You don't want it to move too much right. Simon, I think that just
away with this.
yeah.
No.
Well, there's a little bit of justice at the end, I suppose, for the total miss of the line, but he's going to be happy with the fact that it's in C2.
He already has one C2 make under his belt as well. These guys are just making it pretty simple. They're not playing the sidearm skip around the corner. They're just playing it straight down the tube. Get yourself a 22-footer. Get myself on my way to a 22-footer.
This is
Perfect.
and it's going to be inside. It's going to get through, but that was challenging the corner that if it does hit the initial thing, I mean, that's just getting away with it right there. Adam was off his line off the tee shot and a little bit early on his second shot, and he's only about 12 feet away now for the birdie. Simon, come on, man.
Dirty dog.
Wow, what a start. That just makes things so much easier in your life. The same putters as Simon. He gave me the putters I use, but mine don't do that.
They could, though. I think they could.
Well, I know they can. I see Simon do it quite a bit. Mason's got a bit of an issue with the putt on the first two. Opportunities for birdie on both of them and comes up short. Niklas dissects the hole perfectly with the tee shot and approach.
He needs to calm down with that hair.
Dapper young fella. What's your suggestion then? With his hair?
Oh, he just needs to calm down, probably. That's what I was thinking.
That's fair.
What about you? I think we should ask you. I already said it twice.
I think you're right. I think he needs to chill out a little bit. I don't know which direction that means. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but he needs to chill a little bit. All right.
Two even. Seems like a pretty dang good pace for our card, if you ask me.
Hole 3, 360 feet. With a little bit of an annoying tree right off the tee pad to the left side. It kind of forces a shaped hyzer instead of just a plain flat shot with an overstable disc. You kind of want to throw something out and just barely get around this corner and let the disc just naturally skip. But for all intents and purposes, this should be a birdie that most players should get at this stage of the round.
Yeah, I mean, there's one tree that sits just on the left right there that pushes you to the right. And so you almost have to take a understable disc. Like this, I think, is inside.
Just a little bit too.
Because you want to go stable so you miss the right side of the fairway. But the proper shot is something that's going to barely flip up.
Just the tiniest bit.
Yep, that way it can block that right side. Just like that.
Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Gets around the corner. Here's the skip. A dud skip, though.
Well, it don't matter for him.
Not really. But that was a bit of the mulch kind of coming into play. You never quite know what kind of ground play you're going to get.
That was the right shape, though. Just a little more pop. This one can work.
Yeah, interesting. The low skipper.
Yeah, it definitely gets through some stuff. Short.
Take that if you're Adam Hammis.
It's almost a straighter shot than a pure hyzer, honestly.
I agree with that.
Mason, this is going straighter, but is it hyzering? No.
Not enough. As far as pure hyzers go, I feel like this is one of the more technical styles of it that you can get.
Yeah.
And Mason doesn't have a very good look here at all.
I gave it a bit, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Can we get 3 for 3 from circle 2?
A little half step in. Comes up a bit short. Right on line, just didn't quite give it the right height. Adam off the band. So we're going to have all 4 pars on hole 3. Averaged 2.75.
And now Adam gets Mason back for going out of turn. All is even.
You shocked that none of our players got the birdie there?
Yeah, very shocked. But I also think that tree is well placed on the left, and I think it pushes you into a really difficult hyzer. Hi, what's up guys? It's Paul. I'm here to tell you that today's video is sponsored by Vessi. Some of my favorite features that Vessi gives you is they are waterproof, not water resistant, waterproof. Big difference there, keep your foot completely dry. Of course, when you find a shoe, you want comfort. That's exactly what Vessi gives you. It's the most comfortable shoe that I've ever played in. When we're playing on the tour, we're playing a lot of rounds. We're covering a lot of ground, so you need to make sure that you have a comfortable shoe, and that's exactly what Vessi gives you. So you have comfort. They're also waterproof, but the most important part about having a great shoe on tour is the grip. These work well on concrete, turf, fairway, bad situations. Best grip that I've ever had as far as a shoe goes. I started wearing Vessi Stormburst this year. I absolutely fell in love with them. You can get them in the high top, the low top. Like I said already, that the grip is fantastic and they look pretty cool too. If you want to give Vessi a shot, you can get 15% off your first order. All you have to do is go to vessi.com/JomezPro. That's vessi.com/JomezPro for 15% off.
Hole 4, Paul, what are you doing? Or what should they do?
Well, they should throw either a fairway driver or it's a fairway driver. Flippy to mid-stability fairway driver, bend it to the right. I mean, if you want to get tricky, you can fit a forehand in there, but it doesn't really suit the eye for the forehand. It's more of a technical line, I think.
It's a really technical flip-up forehand for sure.
Yeah.
The shape is definitely suited for the backhand turnover.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of room there on the left to do it too. And
This man does this shot better than anyone.
You think?
Yeah, I think Niklas has my favorite gliding left to right shape on tour. I mean, I think a lot of players do that shot well, but I think he's my favorite to watch throw that shot. He makes it look really pretty.
This is gonna drop down to the left. Needs help. Give me something. A little. Saved him a foot.
Yeah, is he? I think he's on C2 once again. He just can't quite get in the circle yet. Hasn't affected him too much though.
Adam gonna try to throw that flow.
Yeah.
Boy,
Well, that's what happens. You try so hard to drop your.
that's perfect shot.
Are you kidding me? What just happened?
Just shank barked it.
Well, hold on a second.
How does this get that sort of reaction?
No way.
Base hit.
Dude,
That's wild.
Okay, well, I haven't seen it kick that good in a long time. It's good to know that they still exist. Let's see if he takes advantage of it with his putt.
Here's another guy who throws that turnover line pretty good.
Very clean.
Looks like he's sneaking through that right side as well.
Beautiful. Yeah, but when you're going forehand on this one, you got to bring that elbow in so much. It oftentimes produces a shank left. And Simon unable to drop the birdie in. Yeah, almost.
I think you're going to see that a lot today. The wind wasn't raging, but it wasn't calm. And I sometimes think that that's the most difficult conditions to putt in, is when there's a gradual breeze, just kind of because you get
Swirly.
those lifts and it pushes you from left to right slightly. So you think, oh, it's calm out, I'm good. And then you get this tiny little misfortune of a wind gust. Mason in, though. He's missed a few putts. He's on the board.
It's good to see one going for sure. And Adam does take advantage of the unbelievably kind break. Gets the birdie. Great trust, great height from Mason there. It was a beautiful throw. Gannon, only player to birdie the first 4. Hole 5 is a par 4. It's 500 feet. You want to keep the disc on this left side as long as possible. And then once you get around this bendy tree, start moving the disc off to the right side. Somewhere around here is a really good landing zone. And from there, it's just kind of a technical approach with these 2 trees that are both in the out of bounds creek area, creating the gap that you have to figure out how you're going to attack to this basket that is pretty open on the front side, but very well protected on the back side.
I'm going with that same flippy nuke, trying to just crush it in the trees on the left and get it
bend
and get it to kick all the way to the basket.
He is really figuring something out with these trees. He's one with the forest right now, folks.
Ooh, one with the forest. I like that. Even though you didn't mean to do that.
What do you mean?
You didn't mean to do that.
Are you're Star Warsing me right now? Nice.
I Star Wars too.
Thank you. I think
It worked.
All right. Niklas
Now
forcing
this
the
is
highs.
the shot
Look at this.
that I think he throws maybe the best. Is the backhand dead straight or Anheuser putter.
Okay.
Especially
Ooh.
his red overstable putter. Ooh, sheesh.
This was
Oh,
not.
bad kick. That's out of bounds.
Oh, and he finds right side OB. I actually didn't even know that was in play. There's a lot of things this fella right here does that everyone should take note of. I mean, just the way he leans into shots like that, I am just... Are you kidding me? He almost throws it in.
There's that overstable putter shot I was talking about.
Yeah.
And I say he throws it the best because that's one of the most difficult shots to throw in our game, is the overstable putter Anheuser.
If this misses everything, this is going to be an incredible save. Simon Lizotte. That's a golf clap situation right there. Very well done. Awkward position. Comes up clutch. Mason goes with the wide hyzer and swings in nicely. It's probably the biggest gap entering the second half of the fairway.
Adam going to have to go wide, I think, with this one.
Needs to use the force.
The breaker.
Oh. Looks like he's on the dark side of the basket. That's a stupid one. I'm sorry. But from the shadows, Niklas does not capitalize. This is a course where in practice you need to do a lot of straddle practice putts because you're going to find them out on the course routinely. Adam is off to a blistering start.
Good save.
Really nicely done.
And disappointing par if Niklas can tap this bad boy in. Literally a bad boy, probably. Yep. Mason back-to-back birds.
Such strong balance in Mason's forwards. Oh, Gannon's got all 5. Watch out. Former cowboy hat wearing Gannon Burr almost winning this event last year from the chase card. Unable to keep Niklas down. Hole 6 is a tricky one, Paul. These trees right here on the left side make this hole. It really forces a backhand turnover with like a mid-range. Even a putter perhaps, but it looks like it would be a great forehand hole. But those 6 or 7 trees there really force this incredibly awkward shape as you go up off the tee, and then it flattens out. And so I'm interested to see, yeah, Adam's going to go backhand.
I mean, this is the right play, and it's moving. That's really great. Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Hot start continues for Adam. This is also looking pretty nice.
Just got to miss the big tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Circle's
a little
edge.
short. Yeah, I was going to say 32. Nico's finding a lot of opportunities to lean on the shot shape that he loves so much.
Oh, no. This is going to be perfect.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, no. What could
did-
possibly go wrong with his throw
Yeah.
right there? You know?
Yeah, it's
I mean, we all knew he was going to do it, so I figured I'd throw a little something in there
Well,
for you guys to be like, wait, what? It was perfect.
yeah, it did look a bit wide if we're going to be.
No,
Yeah.
it was perfect.
It was perfect.
You
I was-
aim at those trees and you drift them right in front, and you're.
if you got a
and you're
disc that's going to move right, then that's what you do. Exactly right. You throw it at those trees and make the disc break. So I would like to find C1 for the first time of the round, and I don't think it's going to happen unless something crazy happens here.
I mean, you can get
Well,
through on that right side pretty
Yeah, he
easily.
did.
Yeah.
He did it. The disc started to flatten out quite nicely on the last half of the flight, but it looked like it was a little bit of an early turn.
For 3 in a row. Oh, give me that.
Ooh. That was hanging on the edge of the right side and falls down.
Leaning basket, too. Look at that.
Simon convincingly over the rim by about a half centimeter. Adam is just a short putt on hole 3 away from being perfect. Really riding the momentum from last week into the round. He's throwing great shots, taking advantage of lucky breaks, and there's our first star frame of the event. And for our newer listeners, anytime we get a star frame on our feature group, Jomez donates $25. Or is it $50? $25? We donate to Edge Disc Golf. That's all you need to know.
Dollars.
Oh boy, Paul, walk us through 7. Oof.
Yeah. Par 4, 640, 2 routes. This right one is the one that most people are going to take just because there's no trees in the middle of it. If you can get, I don't know, about 80 feet short of where this thing's going really fast, but basically get around the corner, scramble your way up to this green. It's all about the tee shot here. And then if you get, I would say, 260 to 300 feet off the tee, you're in good shape without hitting a tree.
Yep. Adam's going to go with the zone turnover.
I like this play a lot. It's slow enough to get in front of that initial guardian trees on the right. but the stability makes it,
It's not
kind of ride out flat.
Yeah, you don't need a ton of distance. You just got to get past the initial gap, and Adam goes to the disc that he trusts the most and hits the line perfectly.
This is also great. Looks like it's going into a bunch of trees, but it's really not.
Yeah, that wide hyzer push play is really nice if you have something that can just have the right speed to not hit that corner, because it comes up quick.
Yeah, it's really nice if you have an unbelievably controlled backhand. It's a tight pushing hyzer with very little room for error.
Those are just two excellently thrown examples of what you have to do with the backhand. Simon a little early, pays the price.
There you go. That looked good and hits a tree. So
Yeah.
that's how hard it is. That was a pretty good shot. Pretty good shot. Sorry, guys. My brain's absolutely mush today. It is. I don't know what else to say.
No need to apologize, man.
That's
You're
a
doing
good shot to the corner there. Doing my best,
Yeah, of course, man. That's all you can do. Simon with the lean forward forehand, really well thrown. Adam having to go inside side, backhand skip. I mean, goodness gracious, this guy is just going to birdie everything.
That's as good as they make them. Wow.
And just barely dodging that one tree in the middle. So close. Just.
This has got to get some crazy ground play. Otherwise, you're kind of cooked down there.
It's a very long uphill. Like, it doesn't look too uphill, but this is a better angle. Your 40-footers play like 60 feet almost in some places. This is better height. And better ground play. Still going to come up about 26 feet short.
I said it was a good layup, but this isn't a great layup.
He's got his work cut out for him. And
Yeah.
does well with it, but still he's got some mulch on the ground left.
Yeah, this is playing like an outside the circle putt.
Yeah, perfect. Beautiful delivery.
Great birdie.
It's working hard for the par. And Mason draws air over the top. Putt has not looked crisp today.
I mean, all but one hole he's been putting from pretty close.
Yep. No,
He could be on the same pace as Adam. He's throwing it that well.
Hole 7. Hole 3 was the only one that he really didn't have a good look. I mean, that's the day and age we are in disc golf right there. That's the difference. I mean, he's given himself opportunities, so he's not playing poorly. He's still doing pretty well. What is he, 3 under par? With no bogeys. But if you just throw a little bit closer like Adam is, or if you putt just a little bit better, that's how you have to compete at the top. And there's really no way to get around missing putts if you're not throwing it super close.
Yeah, I mean, the throw's whatever. The way you compete in this day and age is you got to make all your putts, period. I mean, look at Simon. He's missed a couple, but he's made 2 from deep already.
Cannon Burr and Adam tied at 6 through the first 7, and we move on to hole 8. Downhill substantially, 385 can be reached with a putter, honestly.
You could drop one out of your bag and get all the way down here.
I've been still looking for the pine cone that AB wanted me to throw down the fairway and get there. I just haven't found one yet. But yeah, it's just whatever you can hit this gap with. And we're going to check in here with Eagle. I'm sorry, Kyle Klein. Whoops.
I'm pretty sure they're playing together. There's a nice little putt through. Oh, what a fancy little guy. What a trick shot.
It's like an episode of Jomez putting games.
Great putt. All right, 4 under.
He made 1 putt, and that's worth 1 point, just like Jomez putting games.
Okay, this has to come out with a slight bit of hyzer. If it comes out, wow, bummer.
Wow. Yeah, that thing
It
does
did come out with a little hyzer.
Yeah, I like the
didn't
release,
know.
but that thing is moving right to left now.
Yeah, that was a flippy zone there.
How did you create that little wind sound that you just did?
What did I do?
I don't know. It was like, gee, this is racing down there. And you know, there's an argument to be made for the basket being down there.
Here's my argument. I don't care where that disc goes. That was a fantastic shot. This hole is tight.
Yeah.
And the fact that these guys are fitting these through here
See,
is
watch where this
fantastic.
goes. It's just perfect.
Perfect shot.
Okay, all right. Every time I see someone hit this fairway all the way down, they usually end down there where Niklas is. And so maybe just hitting a gap isn't quite enough. You have to have that nice, perfect distance control as well.
Kind of a bike, like where Kyle was right there. Kind of bike. What the heck, dude? Freaking dummy. Leaks this one a little bit right.
And so Adam will take a par, and he has forgotten what that feeling feels like. Simon doesn't have to forget.
Gets back on the bike.
Where is he going?
Okay.
3 made outside the circle for Simon today.
Give us some stats on this hole, because this hole's tough.
Even par average.
I don't feel like you can fit a disc down there when I step on the tee. It doesn't feel like...
Yeah, you have to have the right disc
Yeah, I think that's it.
at the right time. And sometimes you have the right disc, it's just the wrong time. And sometimes you don't have the right disc, and it's the right time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It all has to come together on hole 8. It's a very, very specific hole. But yeah, it averages even par, 22 birdies, or 22% birdies, and 19% bogey and above.
Adam to save the par, stay clean, does it. Very nice. 6 down through 8 holes is really freaking good.
Yeah. Whoa. Is that true? Was there an ace on that hole? Albert Tom aced it. Oh my goodness. I was looking down the stats and I see the longest putt on the hole was 385 feet. I was like, what? That's a long putt.
Why does that make so much sense for him? Right?
I'm with you. Hole 9, par 4, 470. This is a true definition of a dogleg, very specific landing zone. And then you climb up the tiered steps up to the basket. That's just a bit uphill from where the landing zone is. Don't need really much more than an overstable putter or an overstable mid-range to get into position.
I don't think it's a true definition of a dog leg.
Okay,
But-
the definition of a dog leg is an actual dog's leg.
But
That
I get
is
what
so
you-
stupid.
I get what you're saying.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that disc moved left, similar to what a dog's leg is shaped like.
Yes. No, we understand together. These are some good shots. Just a gradual hyzer, skip left a little bit, and then you're just kind of throwing up a random alley.
Yeah.
About 40 feet, you're guaranteed almost, and then to get closer, you got to beat a couple trees.
You don't think he got to the straight shot? There's one spot where you can have a dead straight shot to the pin.
Yeah. No, I know where you're talking about, but
I think that's it.
yeah, but you have like logs and stuff on the ground.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
yeah,
like,
I got you.
I'm just saying, like, typically
You can't slide it up there. It's got
Yeah, if you throw a bad shot, you're almost guaranteed 40 feet. Is all I'm saying.
Niklas gets away with
Does that make sense?
international crime. Yeah, yeah. I'm just
So like they're for sure guaranteed 40 feet. Is all I'm saying.
gotcha.
And probably gonna get closer than that. I mean,
Well,
is that 40 feet guaranteed?
that right there is a shot shape that cannot truly be appreciated from that camera angle, and maybe no camera angle can do it justice, because that was fantastic shot making. And that's a good time to have a disc as straight as that one for
Yes.
Adam.
Another birdie. He's gonna be 7 under on the front 9.
That is killer. Simon actually outdrives the landing zone by just a bit, has a forced Anheuser, and climbs to the tip. Almost gets over that last log. You know what Simon's doing this year? You know why Dustin's back there filming him?
Vlogs.
Every day. Oh, goodness. Off the rim, Mason. What a shot.
Replay that. Watch this.
Oh,
I mean,
smoothest
this
player.
guy
Man.
is
Oh,
between him
Mm-hmm.
and Niklas, Simon.
oh, it's
Thing of beauty, man.
there's no chunky peanut butter on this card. It's all smooth. I don't know if that works or not, but guess what? We're gonna shoot shots, and sometimes you miss.
Here's a good example of the breeze. Look at the back of his shirt.
And it's not chunky peanut butter. It's crunchy peanut butter, you idiot.
I feel like you're doing this on purpose just to help me out a little bit.
This is called
'Cause of my-
teamwork, homie.
Yeah, just because my brain's.
I
mush
got you,
doesn't-
dude. We shot.
I appreciate that.
Spoiler alerts, we both shot one over. You can check the score right now.
Why would you do that to me? Like,
What?
that's my information.
We got some nice birdies.
I'd rather you give my social security number away.
Niklas finally gets up to the basket to drop in his
As we're
birdie.
watching everybody be 5, 4, 7 under.
Yeah.
we're one over.
Well-
so is Yuli.
I think we're just kind of relating to everyone right now. That's kind of the goal.
Yeah, no, it's fun, man.
And then here's a page of people we can't relate to. Gannonburg being one of them. He parred one hole.
The pro tour, you mean?
Yeah. 8 under on the front 9. Gannonburg is sending a statement out there, as is Adam. I mean, we've got a ton of players absolutely ripping it up. Barajas? Do you know anything about this Barajas fella? 6 under.
Yeah, he shot 6 under. That's about all I know.
Incredible stuff. Hope that he continues that action so we can see him join our league card for round 2. But before that, we've got 9 more holes. And before we get to those 9 more holes, if you guys want to see the back 9, you're going to have to hit subscribe and like this video. Just to help Paul&I's ego right now, because we need the help.
I don't really need that.
Shout
But
out.
I do need them to subscribe.
Okay, cool. All right, well, we'll see you in the back 9.